Okay, while the vote is being finalised, we wanted to return to the question of the any other amendments. You're familiar with what happened. We were given the latitude in our terms of reference of considering possible other issues in addition to the 8 specific issues we had been asked to deal with. And we went through a process of listening on that matter, of holding 9 regional meetings, and at the end of that process, you, the members, voted on 2 things. The first was how many issues. We had 2 additional meetings, that was clear, and we got an extension of our time frame from the government in order to have 2 additional meetings, both in February. The first question we asked you was how many issues could we realistically deal with in those 2 meetings? And the clear answer you came back with was 2, 1 per meeting. And after that, you voted on which 2 issues should be dealt with. And the 2 were, as we dealt with the last time, Dáil reform, and on this occasion, economic, social and cultural rights. It is very clear, and it was expressed very clearly to us from a number of other groups, that they wished that their particular choice could have been dealt with by the convention. But it wasn't possible given the fact that we had 2 meetings and you voted to deal with 2 issues in those 2 meetings. So what we want to do this morning is, in a sense, reflect back to you about the other issues that were, if you like, put on the table, and the process which may be possible now to see for the convention to express a view, if it so wishes, about those issues. And I'm going to ask David to take us through that.
Thanks, Tom. I believe everyone should have in front of them on the table this document, this multicoloured document, pink, yeah, I'm colourblind. Yellow, light blue and white. These are the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 other items that didn't win through that process that Tom just reminded us all about. So just to sort of remind all ourselves about the kinds of issues that had emerged for any other amendments that you were asked which you might choose between. And so really the question, we clearly ran out of time. There wasn't enough time for us to go into all of these issues. In an ideal world, it would have been great. So the sort of question I suppose we're considering is, if there was to be a future process like this, whether this convention might like to want to give some guidance on the sorts of topics that a future process like this might consider, or even if there wasn't a future process like this, what this convention might like to give as a signal to the government about future reforms of the Constitution that you might want the government to consider. And so this could be a good starting point, but really it's up to the convention as a membership to decide, is this list sufficient? Are there things that could be added? Are there things that might be taken off? Are there things that might be prioritised? And ultimately, how you as a convention might want to decide to give the signal to the government about how to deal with these things. For example, we could try, on the basis of the discussion we're about to have, to come up with some kind of ballot paper that we'll send you and give you an opportunity to vote in some way so that you can feed back to us how you want to signal this. But there could be other ways of doing it. So it's just really to throw it open to you.